We have Liam Broady on the show with us. He made the 3rd round of Wimbledon, which was a career best, so congratulations. I know we already said it, but it's incredible, and what an amazing experience you must have had. But we know as well that you're a huge Manchester City fan, right? And we just got you talking on it in the break as well. We do have a very special message for you now. Have a listen to this.
Liam, it's Jack Grealish. I just want to say a massive well done for getting to the 3rd round at Wimbledon. You've got a supporter for life now in me, mate. Thank you for using my celebration. I hope that I'll be using it a lot more this year than I did last year. But now I want to say a massive well done. I enjoyed watching you. I'll be looking out for you now all the time in the future. Hopefully I'll see you at the Etihad soon if you come down and watch a game. But no, I want to wish you all the best for the future, mate. Top man.
There you go. What do you think?
Yeah, that's class. My heart went a bit.
Yeah.
That's
to be fair, my son, we heard you were on. He goes, ask him about the Jack Grealish celebration.
Yeah.
Ask him about the Jack Grealish. So
yeah, it's. I don't know. I feel like Jack he's an incredible player to watch, and obviously he had maybe not quite the season he wanted to have last year, and I'm backing him to have the Pep Guardiola second season special sort of thing, and he's one of my favourite players to watch at the end of the day, whether he's scoring as many goals as he wants to or not. And then obviously the celebration, it kind of became a little thing, because sometimes I'll prick my ear up and get the crowd to get a bit louder. So then it kind of just evolved into the Grealish celebration, as if to say I can't hear the crowd.
Yeah.
And it snowballed from there, to be honest.
Is he, I mean, when he joined, was that a signing that you were like buzzing about? You're like, brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's strange being a City fan, because obviously you get ripped for the amount of cash that we spend on the signings and stuff, but I don't really care if we spent. It might sound bad. I don't really care if the papers say that we spent 250 mil on signing Jack Grealish. I think he's absolutely class, and he's exciting to watch as a fan, and I want to watch him play for my football club. I want to see him linking up with Erling Haaland and KDB, and
terrifying.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? And now we've got this Julian Alvarez coming in, who's supposed to be red hot as well. So I think it's going to be a good season next season. Let's put it that way.
Liam, you kind of preempted my next question there, mate, because one player I cannot wait to see is Haaland. I just think he'll be such a hit playing in that City team. I can't see anything but goals flying in left, right and centre. Do you think he could be the final piece in the jigsaw after the disappointment, and it was a massive disappointment, obviously, the Champions League? Could he be the final piece, do you think?
It's funny, because I was saying this the other day. I was at the game when we played Real at home, and obviously it was such an incredible... I mean, I've never been to a game like that before in my life. It was such an incredible spectacle, and we sat on the corner flag that Foden and Silva were celebrating. I mean, I almost got kicked out. It was it was insane, but...
Magic.
It's lucky... obviously we could have done with Haaland in that first leg and the second leg, a player who could have held the ball up and relieved pressure a bit more, but it is looking like Pep's doing, he's almost like reinventing the team again. There's wholesale changes. I'm hearing that, obviously, seeing in the papers that Sterling's on his way out now as well, and I don't know what he's got up his sleeves, but obviously, you got to trust Pep Guardiola to the hilt, and I think it'll be pretty special with Erling up top as well.
That's what I find terrifying. But the best managers look at their team and think, I've just won the Premier League, and I'm not going to sit back here. I'm actually going to make us even stronger.
Just one question for you, Liam. If you sat here now and we asked you as a City head, this season coming, Premier League or Champions League, what would you pick? It's a hard question, isn't it? But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I last season I actually said I'd prefer us to win the Prem, but the way we went out in the Champions League, and then the stuff that people were saying afterwards about, there's no character in the squad and all that, I think that's absolute rubbish, and it was the United fans saying that were winding me right up.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah, I mean, and one point that I made to a few of them is, obviously Fergie only won Champions League, was it twice in 30 odd years?
Yeah.
I mean, and he's the greatest manager in the history of the game, so if that was what Fergie was doing, and Pep's won it once in 15 years, maybe they'll be on a similar course. Hopefully he wins that one Champions League with City anyway.
Is it true that you and Mahrez actually play tennis together?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I actually played with him at a tennis club in Bowden in Manchester just before the first lockdown, and he's a huge Federer fan. He's got a one-handed backhand, and yeah, we played for like an hour or so, and he
is he any good?
I don't want to say. He's okay.
He's rubbish.
Okay,
He's rubbish. Let's just say it. Just pick it on the table here.
He's a fantastic footballer. We'll say that.
We've established We've established that. Woodsy Mahrez is hopeless at tennis. Right, the next one for you is this, Liam. One player that you don't have at Manchester City. One player right now that you'd love to see play for Manchester City.
The one that we're being linked with at the moment, I think Cucurella would be amazing. I know that's probably a bit underwhelming compared to all the players that there are in world football at the moment, but we've not played with a proper left back in so long. My only worry is how Cancelo's been so good at left back. I don't know if he'll be able to go back to playing at right back now.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, obviously
Zinchenko, by the way.
Yeah, Zinchenko's been incredible. There was a season or two where I wasn't sure about how he was playing at left back, but this last season he's been incredible.
Yeah, he definitely has been. He's been inspired, really, hasn't he? And with everything that's going on as well, dealing with all that emotional stuff too. I just wanted to bring you back to tennis, and I wanted to ask you a little bit about Cameron Norrie and how excited you are for him, and whether or not do you guys all kind of do you speak when you're in the middle of a tournament? How much do you guys communicate with each other?
Yeah, we have a group chat with the British, the British men. Probably the top 10, I reckon. Have a group chat that we're all in, and
Imagine
everyone's.
if you're number 11, you're like,
yeah,
any danger
true,
of me getting
true.
in the group chat?
If you have decent chat, you get in. So it's not so much on the ranking.
That's you out, Ali. That's you out of the chat.
So what's the chat like at the moment? Is it dormant or is it active?
It's pretty quiet at the moment. I mean, when there's a big win or whatever, then it goes off a little bit. If anyone does something stupid, then it gets posted. If someone's doing cringy stuff in press and stuff like that, then it gets posted.
Give us an example.
You get ripped. There's a British doubles player, Johnny O'Mara. He's Scottish, and he's coined it as silly season, the grass court season this year. And basically, if anyone acts out of how they normally do during Wimbledon, then they get a seeding, and basically whoever is the worst at that is the number one seed, and so on.
Who's the number one at the moment?
I think it's me, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What have you done?
I'm just an easy target, Like, I mean, we had these events called Battle of the Brits during lockdown. I don't know if you ever managed to see any of them. So we had an individual event and a team event, and I mean, I just catch flack like you can't believe, and me and Andy go at each other like cats and dogs. And during the first lockdown was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I mean, we basically played an individual event against each other, and I was talking rubbish to him like I was like Tyson Fury before I played him at this event, and he absolutely destroyed me in the event. It was awful, and now I just get it from all sides at all times.
You're practicing with him tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
How serious are the practice sessions?
I mean, around the practices at change of ends and stuff, you'll have a laugh. I mean, but when you're actually practicing, it's good level. I mean, Andy obviously wouldn't have been as successful as he is without being intense and focused on his practices. But if you miss a bad shot or something, he's right in your ear. It's like Michael Jordan used to be, on the practice matches and stuff. He talked a load of rubbish to all the players, but I'm a big believer that pressure in practice helps a lot in matches as well.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, obviously, I'm not a professional in any sense. A little bit on here, I suppose, but part-timer. Liam, apparently your sister, Naomi is her name, isn't it?
Yeah.
She was saying that she's also a tennis player as well, too, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
She was saying...
better than I am.
Is she? Yeah. She dogged on you a bit because she said that you watch Love Island to wind down from games. Is that true?
Not every season. This season I'm into it. But,
are you?
and I don't. I can't really defend it, can I? It's just one of those things. 9 till 10 every night, and tennis players, same as many sportsmen, have like these rituals that they do. And for me, Love Island's become a part of it this year. Sadly, I don't know why, but it's addictive.
Easy viewing, isn't it? Yeah, don't have to think about it.
Yeah, like just focus on other people's drama rather than creating your own.
We spoke about rituals before, didn't we? But do you do anything before games to get you in the zone, or do you have any sort of pre-game stuff?
Yeah, so I'll do like mindfulness before the match. I'll do a little bit of like yoga. I'll get to the courts probably. It's a little bit different to football because before matches you tend to do a 30-minute practice on the court, and then obviously you have your 5-minute warm-up before the match as well. So I'll probably get to the courts maybe 4 or 5 hours before a match really to fit in the 30-minute practice, and then before that I'll do an hour of mobility and that sort of stuff, and warming up on the bike or whatever, doing the bands. And it's funny because if I miss out any of that or I don't eat at the right time, it stresses me out. Like you become a bit of a control freak with it because it all has to be right to get you into that mindset to compete.
I bet. Last question that I want to ask you: Who would you like to see in the final? Who would you be backing?
I mean, I've got to go Cam.
Yeah.
I want British success. I want Cam to do it. He's a great guy, and I don't know anyone that works harder than Cam. But obviously, Novak and Rafa would be a good matchup as well.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, Liam, it was just wonderful to have you on. Thank you so much for coming in. Good luck in America as well. Hope it all goes well in everything that you're taking part in. And good luck to your City team next season. Just a quick prediction, they're going to win? Premier League, Champions League?
I think they'll win the Prem next season, yeah.
Not Champions League, though.
I'll wait till they've won it.
Just commit, lad.
I'll wait till they've won it.
Just signed Erling Haaland. Lovely to speak to you, Liam. Thank you so much, and good luck with everything that you do.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.